Okay, all these peaks right here is 100% highway miles on a road trip to Vegas.
So you got a notation on it, yeah.
It is 100% AC. The AC doesn't drop the mileage on highway in that car. I've had tanks where it was. Hold on a second. You better edit that.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay.
Everybody in Gageman land, this is Aaron Murakami. All right, and Aaron, would you please explain to everybody out here, because you know this is going on YouTube. This is your release, by the way.
Okay.
All right, you know that?
Right.
Okay. All right. So would you tell us what we're doing here?
Okay. This is the last 60 times that I put gas in the car.
Okay.
98 Subaru GT. It's a 2.5 liter, with a boxer engine in it.
Right.
5-speed. Mostly stock. The only modification on there is headers.
Okay.
I did have some fuel line magnets on the fuel and air. I've tried a Volo Performance chip. Didn't really see much on there, which is a patch for the fuel trims, I believe.
Right, right.
And that's about it. I've tried different gas additives and stuff, and I've seen some increases on some of the things I've done.
Right. Well,
but not really significant.
Right, so point and explain. Let's see what we're looking at here. All right.
Okay. So this is a spreadsheet. This is all the data.
I'm gonna just do a pan down through here so you can actually see the numbers if they want to.
Yeah. Odometer, trip meter, gallons, cost per gallon, total cost, how much per mile, and then this column is the miles per gallon. This chart is miles per gallon. Okay. Okay, so this is 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so the peaks here. This is 100% highway miles. Okay. This is on a trip going down to Vegas. Okay, but for the most part, the mileage was really not very good. I do have a tendency to kind of be a lead foot. I don't have the patience to drive.
Do you use your machine, right?
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Yeah, me too. That's what I believe.
And so, so you can see the mileage down here is all under, 20 miles to a gallon, which is horrible. It is all-wheel drive, so it's harder to get better gas mileage, but pretty bad gas mileage. Okay, now the Groove, the first time I put it on when you sent me the throttle body was February 12 of this year. Okay. And at first, I really didn't get any gains, and actually the mileage kind of did some goofy stuff, and I actually lost mileage.
Right.
This 12 miles per gallon, that's not really what the mileage is. The pump was goofy, and I had to keep doing it and topping it off, so so it threw off the real number.
Right.
But all the rest is for real.
Okay.
Okay. And so some of it I did seem to lose mileage, but you had Carl from Tacoma, who does the Groove jobs over there, drive over to Spokane, take a look at my car to see if there was any vacuum leaks. There were none. Everything was in good shape, but he did see the idle air intake needed to be modified. He put a cut-off piece of tube in there with a smaller inside diameter to restrict it, get the vacuum up a little bit more.
Right.
And basically, this line, this black line right here, I found the receipt, so I just drew that in, was about, barely over 20 miles per gallon.
Right.
Okay, and that was without resetting the fuel computer.
Right.
So drove it a little bit, and before I filled up the next tank, I had put, okay, when I reset the fuel computer, after it had 130 miles on it. The average mile per gallon with the resetting the fuel computer overnight, I took the positive cable, I just grounded it to the body, turned on the lights, turned on the key all the way. I just left it like that overnight. Next morning, hooked it back up, and then put 130 miles on it. And it was the first time I hit even over 25 miles to the gallon since 100% highway miles. And that was maybe, this mixed city and highway, most of it was highway. But still, look how long it's been since I've even been able to get there.
Right.
Okay. And then coming back and forth to the conference, I filled up yesterday morning when I found this number. I filled up again this morning with 95 miles since yesterday morning. Okay. Right before I got to the conference. And the average is 27. Yeah, 27.89. Wow. 27.89, and that's with maybe, 10, 15% city driving,
Right.
is basically more than almost all these 100% highway miles on cruise control.
Wow. Okay.
This gain that I just got with the Groove is without cruise control.
Wow. Okay.
And so I'm just gonna, so I mean, obviously, it's doing all this, and suddenly it's coming up like this. Okay, so I'm gonna sum up the mileage before and after, see what the average is before and after, and then I'll let you know what the percentage increase is. But I think there's still going to be some increases because the fuel computer is still,
Right. It's still adapting. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe in about a month I'll drive over to Seattle so I can do 100% highway miles,
Right.
just to see that. But I've never been able to beat 30, and I'm almost there. Mixed.
Are you pleased?
Very. Yeah.
All right, so
no, it works. It does work.
The Groove works?
It works.
Are you sure?
Yep.
It's just a simple statement of fact.
That's a fact.
Can I get you to get up and do the hoochie coo or something?
Nope.
No. Guys, Aaron doesn't even want to be on camera. He's like, oh, he's trying to hide. I happened to snap a couple of good shots there. He still wouldn't smile. Not like this. Yeah, see him smile?
Yeah, but no, it works. And on here, I have all the notes. Here's notes.
We'll go ahead and look here.
Here's notes on the mileage, things I'm doing. This mileage was here, low snow tire pressure. I just never got around to pumping them up all the way or whatever.
Right.
But anyway, Gadget Man Groove there, and you can see the notes here.
Right.
These are notes I added in last couple tanks, and I said I believe it works. I mean, you can't argue with the data.
Yeah.
This is 60 tanks. That's I know what the car is doing.
That's
Well, not 60
thorough.
tanks. 60 times I went to the gas station.
Right.
Not every time.
60
we fill
fill-ups.
up.
Right.
But usually when I put gas in the car, I fill it all the way to the top, and I don't go to the gas station again until the fuel light comes on. Usually.
Very cool. Very cool.
So I signed it right there, July 1st, 2012.
Okay. That's
So there
this
you have
morning.
it. So that's my testimonial, and so I have this little carburetor right here on a Champion 3500 watt generator that you're going to be doing a mod on this.
Yep.
So then we'll be reporting the results on the generator test.
And it's only taking you 4 months to get that carburetor. I mean, I had to come up here to pick it up. Isn't that something?
Well, I was going to do the back and forth tests.
See,
first
he's
before
smiling
sending it to
again.
you, but we need that done.
You'll see. Yes, we'll be more than happy to. Your estimation is a simple science. Do you think this works every time? Would you? I know you hesitate, but does it seem like it
as long as the you don't have fuel computer problems sabotaging it, it has to work. I knew it worked the first time that I saw the whiteboard presentation.
Okay.
Because I know of a similar kind of vortex concept using a pump.
Right.
And what's happening in there, and when I saw it, it just made sense. I didn't have any doubt that it was going to work on a Subaru. I was just wondering, how am I going to get around the fuel computer issue?
Right.
And evidently,
you think you don't have to? Does it itself?
It's not much of an issue. I think if I put an FE in there, modified map sensor, do a few of these other things, that there'll be even more gains. And so I'm just going to keep it how it is.
You go ahead. And put your FE on there because we got a gadget box coming.
Okay.
That's specially designed for exactly what the Gadget Man Groove does to the combustion efficiency.
I'll try it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna try it, all right. I know you will.
But I'll run this out a handful of tanks, just so I can see what it's doing with that.
Right.
Then after that,
Exactly. Thank you very much. That's exactly the way I'd recommend. Got anything else you got anything else to tell anybody out there in Gadget Man land? You can promote your DVDs and stuff too.
Anybody who didn't come to the conference will wish they did.
Yeah, but you can fix that. Aren't you recording this whole thing?
Yeah, most of the presentations will be available on video.
Okay, where do they find that?
Those will be on emediapress.com.
Okay.
Or they can come to energeticforum.com.
Okay. Isn't that your site?
Right in there. I'm one of the 4 founders of Energetic Forum.
Okay. All right, very cool. So you know your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. I like that.
So. Doing my best at it.
Yeah, good.
And then, in anything else that I'm involved in, they can find it at whitedragonpress.com.
Okay.
Where I have some book and video packages. I am looking forward to testing using the Groove together with the plasma ignition. If anybody wants to know about the plasma ignition that I'm involved with, they can go to ignitionsecrets.com.
Okay.
I got a full package on how to do that.
Can they email you directly?
Yeah, info@whitedragonpress.com.
All right, pretty straightforward. I'll try to add that to a link below the video so that people can just click on it. All right.
Okay.
So, all right, wonderful, Aaron. Here, let's say thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, guys.
To the conference.
Oh, my great pleasure. My great pleasure. All right, so guys, once again, more validation. It's empirical evidence. It's personal. It's subjective, but it's backed up by what 2 years of data collection and the experience of one expert in the field. So, God bless y'all richly and warmly. And if you guys do like me, then you'll be smiling for a stranger every day, and you will be glad you did. Bye bye now.